If you look at old engravings of Boston, it looks like the town was at the height of its glory in 1776. There were elegant buildings and an air of gentility, a place where the protest against imperial rule began with grace and civility. But was this really true? Actually, the Boston of July 1776 was a damaged, impoverished, and hazardous place to live in. And if you came to visit, you wouldn't want to stay for very long. The British Army evacuated Boston in March of 1776, but that didn't make travel safe for later visitors. A smallpox epidemic afflicted the town in the wake of the British occupation, which George Washington blamed the enemy army for, saying they had spread the infection of the smallpox through all parts of the town. Due to the Boston Port Act and the recent Army occupation during the siege of Boston, the town was financially crippled, its commerce and trade devastated, and a fair portion of its citizens on public relief. Not surprisingly, the local population dropped from more than 15,000 before the Revolution to just a few thousand after the siege, and town leaders had few options to build the town up again. It would be a daunting task for people of any era, but in Boston they gave it a try. They had no other choice. Subscribe to find out more about what it took to build Boston up again and how the seeds of the flourishing city we know today were planted in the burned-out soil of military conquest and occupation. Send a comment or repost and take a grassroots tour of town in my book, Boston, 1776, A Rogue Tour of Revolution City, and see the hometown of American independence as it really was, because there's no other place like it then or now. Thanks again.